380.
On first down, Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
11B.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Cowboys. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the... be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
380. 372. 382.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 48. Go. Get out there. 46.
Prescott from the gun. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott yet again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Gun. There we go. Wide.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Wide.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike 39, Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A good pickup there, a 22. Bortles now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert. Green 80. Green 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
11.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
380. Hank.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Count.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here you go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he just gets... Eyes move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Act right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. 46. Here we go. 1-8. Go. Get out there.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this is caught. It's two first-half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Right. 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync only way to play good defense.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Here we go.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Green 80. Green 80. Green is nice.
Bortles now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
In for the score. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We're going to 53. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it. And got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense.
The offensive staff spent the entire half. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 1-8. Here we go. 47. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Gun. 26.
2nd down. Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Pernell McPhee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, here we go. 180. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle. Cooper with it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 20. Though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw, it's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Bortles now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out. Spread right, 72. So right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Cup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey. 4 down.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough. At 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
There we go. Wide.
Again, it's Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 46.
Back now in Arlington. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To throw is Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go, wide 8. Here we go, get that, let's go, get out, get out. Switch, and 8.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27.